Hello people, how are y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be getting into Charlie Kirk, and this is between him and a liberal who claims that biological women do not exist. When I did see the title of this video, I was taken aback. Like, I had to take a breather for like 2 minutes and like, we here yet? You keep on getting into this video from liberals and you're like, oh my god, there's no ending to the craziness that can come out of their heads. And until you're met with a crazier idea and a crazier thought, this is going to be very, very twisted and very technical for a liberal to try to put in its brain. So I think this is going to be a very smart liberal, because this is actually a very technical statement she made. So let's see how it's going to put it into context. I'm just going to put it into frame. So with no further ado, people, let's just hop right into the video.
Whoever wants to be, I don't care.
That's silly. Anyone can become a woman, but that still doesn't tell me what the woman is. Like, when is womanhood achieved?
So how can anyone become a woman?
Womanhood isn't, like, that's not a concrete thing.
No, it's actually, like, the most concrete thing is male and female. I mean, this is the most fundamental truth of existence, that there is male and female. There's nothing more simple, more important, more foundational.
That's not true in many other animal species.
No, we're not other animal species, right? Let's stay focused on Homo sapiens. Like, there's nothing more fundamental than the male-female distinction.
Well, you're talking biology. Why can't we talk about biology?
No, fine. Talk about biology. Biologically, what is a woman?
Biologically, women don't exist because women is a gender.
Okay. A woman is a female. Period. Definition.
So she said, biologically, women do not exist. How? This is because I already, I envisioned this. I envisioned she just going all over the place and contradicting herself, which is what we're seeing right here, because this is actually a very technical statement for her to make. I mean, she's a liberal after all, so there's only so much backing or only so much defense you can give to her statement or to her very twisted and programmed belief, because you cannot come on here in the same breath say that anybody can become a woman. I mean, obviously everything she's saying to me and to the Bible and to biology is BS, but let's just say she believes that anyone can become a woman, but then biologically a woman doesn't exist. So what are people becoming? How do you know somebody can become a woman when there is no existence of a woman? So isn't that on her path?
Let me try to build this out. You say you're gay, so you're lesbian. It's fine, great. So you're attracted to women, right?
A woman up.
So you do know what a woman is, because you're attracted to them.
Okay.
I'm also attracted to trans women.
Okay.
You're
attracted to trans women?
Yeah, I'm attracted to both.
So if you get intimate with a trans woman and
you
see
like
a penis,
women.
you're cool with
Okay.
that?
Yeah, it's a woman.
So you actually are attracted to men, maybe you're not gay.
No, I'm not attracted to men. I'm attracted to a woman with a penis.
Well, hold on. If you have sex with a trans man, you then have sex with a penis. So maybe you're not so gay after all.
No, that's not what a trans man would be otherwise.
No, a trans man is a fake man, so it's a woman.
No, that's wrong.
So,
a trans man is someone who went female to male.
Oh, I got it. So
is
you're not attracted to trans women.
Charlie says a fake man.
Trans women are fake women, so men. So people who think they're women.
So do you think you're not being rude right now?
No, I think that we're actually getting towards some approximation of how insane our moral degradation of the LGBTQ thing is in our country. How destructive it is, how suicidal it is, how much harm it does. And I think we're putting it on full display. I don't mean to single you out. You came up here voluntarily to the mic. At any time you could tap out or you could, leave. I do just want to get to the core of this. Transgenderism is an identity problem that at its core is a brain issue. We treat it as a body issue. Transgender people deserve love, support, and care. And the best way you can love is don't affirm the lie, instead challenge the lie and break them out of the delusion.
The U.S. and California government should pay.
What do you mean by
everyone.
the government? You mean taxpayers?
Yes, I mean taxpayers.
Oh, so someone else should pay for your school?
Yes, that's how taxes work.
Yeah. I just find it funny, like the entitlement that you want somebody else to like pay for your schooling or your education.
That is how taxes work. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I reject that fundamentally. Like, invest in yourself.
A lot of money is hoarded within rich people and companies, the top 1% of people. What's the difference between someone who has 100 million and 200 million for like their lifestyle?
It's a big difference when you talk to an entrepreneur that's willing to like give up his entire life to go to take risks to change the world. If you feel the government is going to take more than half of what you earn, it disincentivizes risk taking. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark have a 55 to 60% tax rate at the top level. Can you name a single billionaire, entrepreneur, or big company from those 4 countries?
No, because I'm American.
You know who can name plenty of American companies? They can. Tesla, SpaceX, Apple. We have the greatest and best companies because there is still this idea that if you take big risks in this country, you can get a payoff.
No, not at all. He wasn't being rude. In fact, she was being rude. She was being rude to everything that forms life and everything that forms humanity. She was being rude to God because I'm a believer of Christ. She was being rude to biology because, I mean, that is the whole essence of humans, right? She was being rude to scientists because even if they believe in the Big Bang, there is still just 2 genders in the world. You know, the funny thing is that these trans people, these liberals, they just keep on going in circles. And to be honest, I wish they can see how much stress they're putting on themselves and how much stress they're putting on their brains that they could use to make, money, a lot more money than they have. Because there is only so much that can happen. Like, there is nothing, I don't see a thing that can happen where we have more than 2 genders on earth. At the end of the day, even if someone creates a robot and says this robot is binary, the robot is non-binary, whatnot, it's just a man or woman. I mean, trans men, trans women, they were once men or women. I mean, those who do not identify as anything doesn't take away from the fact that physically they're actually either a man or woman. Those who are attracted to women with penis is actually still a man and a woman. So I think this is I think she just did a disservice to her fellow liberals and her fellow trans people because even they know that much. Like, you cannot say you're attracted to a woman and you're saying that women do not exist or biological women do not exist. So what do you believe in? Like, what is the whole point of this conversation? And she saw that she was losing this argument because she never had it in the first place, and then she decided to call Charlie rude. I mean, I'm taking offense to her. Like, how does she mean? Like, she's actually saying that I don't exist. I'm biologically a woman and I identify as a woman. So she's saying that I do not exist, and she doesn't think she's being rude to me because I don't, I'm not outrightly being offended, or I'm not telling her outrightly that her words are offensive. So they always just, put themselves in this victim mentality and think that they're the only ones that are actually being, degraded. They're the ones who are being, sidetracked and insulted and being rude and all of that. Okay, I mean, she didn't take one for the team. I bet you. Like, I can tell you that I'll go talk to another liberal or another lesbian and they'll tell me something different. I think she did a disservice to her people, because if people wanted to even start taking them seriously with these statements, it's like she's proving Charlie right in every way. Okay, so let's just even keep hers aside. Now, the last video before the video went off, where this young man was feeling so entitled to taxpayers' money. He wants taxpayers, strangers, people who are working hard for themselves, their family, the generation, the government, the society. He wants them to take him to school. He wants them to be solely involved in his tuition. And why? It's not even like he's a scholar or he's going to give back to them. Like, when you talk about, I feel like when people ask what is entitled, instead of going to the dictionary definition of entitlement, I think we should just bring this young man on here, because I have never even thought of this form of entitlement. I've never thought of this level of entitlement, and it's so ugh. I can't find the word, but it's just because I'm just like, what even gives you that sense of entitlement? Like, what drives your thoughts? What drives what drives you? These 2 people in this video, this very short video, they are like a fireball. They're gonna throw things at you that you would never even have thought about, and you're gonna be like, the world is really changing, and people, I don't think the world is as hard as it used to be, because people have time for a lot of nonsense. People have time for a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense is being accommodated and is being overlooked. So people go about just being like weird. But anyway, people, we did get into this. I would love to know what y'all think about this down in the comment box. Please do share your opinions and your thoughts with me. But we've come to the very end of today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. And with that being said, people, let's keep on staying safe and healthy. So